You may use this video for academic or research purposes.
Hi, my name is Joseph Delgado. This is my sister Jasmine. Jasmine, you're going to be performing 3 types of assessments today. You're going to do functional muscle strengths and core strength and some archetypes, okay? Now we're going to begin with the first FMS. Okay? We're going to begin with the deep squat. I'm going to have you grab this rod. Please place it over your head. I want to make sure that your arms are behind your ears. Your legs are going to be shoulder width apart. And what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and squat down, and I will check. I want to check how you perform this. Go ahead. Okay, it looks pretty solid. Now, we're going to proceed to the second exercise, which is going to be a hurdle step. Okay, Jasmine, you're going to keep the dowel right across your shoulders like you are right now. And you're going to maintain your feet together. Now what you're going to do, you're going to have to keep your body straight in the sagittal position. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to bring that leg up and bring it over the bar, slightly touch your toe on the ground, bring it back up, and maintain your posture, okay? Go ahead. Now do the other foot. Okay, from what I observed, I would rate you number 2, just because I saw your hip shift a little bit up to keep your foot above the bar, which is totally fine. Now we're going to proceed to number 3. Okay, Jasmine. What we're going to do, we're going to now do the inline lunge. I'm going to have you place this rod behind your back, and we want to maintain the 3 points of contact. One's going to be on your head, your upper body, and your lower back buttocks area, okay? Okay, now what I'm going to instruct you to do, you're going to place one foot in front of the other. Now you're going to lunge forward, and we want to maintain the 3 points of contact and without you losing balance, okay? Now go ahead and perform it. Let me go ahead and just make sure that point of contact is in touch, okay? Go back up. Now we'll do the other foot, please. Okay. Nice. Go back up. Okay, from my observation, I would give you a 3 because you maintained the points of contact and there was no loss of balance. Now we're going to move on to the 4th one, which is the back scratch assessment. Okay, Jasmine, for task 4 is going to be the back scratch. So what we want to do with this exercise, we want to reach our hand over our back and our dominant arm underneath. And we're going to do it for, we're going to try and make our fingers touch from the back, okay? A perfect score means that your fingers touch. A score of 2 is that there's a fingertip of length that did not touch. And a 1 is that there was more than that, okay? So go ahead and perform the exercise. Okay, your fingers touch, that's a perfect 3. Now go ahead and do the second arm so we can compare bilaterally. Okay. On this side, I would rate it a 2. I'll rate it a 2. Okay, that's normal. Okay, we will proceed to task number 5, which is the active straight leg raise. All right, Jasmine, for this task, number 5, that's going to be the active leg raise. I'm going to place this rod mid-thigh, and what you're going to do, you're going to try and bring that ankle past this one, okay? We're going to do this for both sides. Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's perfect 3. All right, perfect. You get 3s for both sides. Now task 5, or task 6. Okay, Jasmine, for activity 6, the core stability push-up, you're going to please lie prone. And we're going to have your hands in the right position, which for females A perfect 3 would be equivalent to near your chin. 2 would be near your clavicle, and number 1 would be below that. Okay, so go ahead and try the number 3, which is near your chin, and let's see if you can perform that. Okay, perfect. Now, from my observation, I would rate this a number 2, just because your shoulders. Okay, your core stability rating was a 2, just because I noticed that your shoulders lifted up before your entire body. Okay. Now, for task number 7, we're going to move on to the bird dog and rotary stability assessment. Okay. Can you go ahead and get on all fours, please? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lift contralaterally, right? So we're gonna lift this arm and this leg at the same time, and we're going to try and touch them together, elbow to knee, and that will earn you a score of number 2. And you're gonna do that on both sides. And to get number 3, you're gonna have to do this on the both sides. So after you finish this, I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Go ahead and perform it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place this rod just to make sure you're perfectly aligned. Go ahead and touch your knee and your elbow. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and show me the other side. Okay, can you go ahead and move your head a little bit lower? Perfect, touch. Awesome, you have gotten a score number 2. Now for number 3, which you're going to do on the same side, please touch your knees together, and we're going to lift the same side, your arm and your leg. And you gotta try and maintain that balance, okay? And I'm going to place this rod on top just to make sure that you are properly aligned, okay? Go ahead. Okay, nice. Go ahead and touch. Okay, you were close. Okay, so total score of number 2. Now we're gonna move on to task number, or the core strength. Okay, Jasmine, we're going to do the plank now. Go ahead and lay prone. You're going to keep your body weight on your elbows. And the goal is 60 seconds, okay? Now keep those elbows on the floor. Hands should be width apart. Elbows below the shoulders. Make sure your eyes are looking at the floor. Make sure that the neck is in line with the thorax. Okay? Now make sure that the neutral cervical spine and thorax spine is straight. And let's try and hold this for 60 seconds, okay? Ready? Go. Okay, Jasmine. Now we're going to move on to a side plank. Now we're going to keep the elbows on the floor, elbows below shoulders. Make sure that your eyes are looking at the wall. Neck is in line with the thorax. Okay, what you're going to try and do, you're going to try and maintain this hip off of the floor, okay? And we're going to do this for 60 seconds. All right, ready? Go ahead. Look at the wall. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and rotate. Switch positions. Okay. Raise that hip off the ground, and I'm going to check your alignment. Okay, go ahead. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the isometric sit-up. Okay. So go ahead and lay on the mat. Keep your feet close over here. I'm going to slightly step on them just so you're comfortable. Now, what I'm going to have you do, you're going to cross your arms and just lean back a little bit. Hold it, okay? You're going to hold this for 60 seconds. Look straight up and make sure your back is neutral. And we're going to do this for those 60 seconds, okay? Perfect. Okay, Jasmine, we're going to move on to the archetypes now. This one's going to be the arm overhead. Now, I'm going to have you place your hands all the way up. Keep them straight, arm behind your ears, okay? Making sure that they're straight. Make sure that your spine looks neutral braced, your scapula retracted. Elbow extension, okay, perfect. Now we're gonna move on to the second one, which is the arm press, okay? Now, I'm gonna have you bring down your arms. Please keep your arms parallel to the floor. And same thing, we're going to maintain a neutral braced back, armpit in front of your shoulders. Perfect. Now we're going to move on to front rack and an extension. Show it. Show it. Okay, so please bring your arms up to your shoulder length. Okay, and we're going to supinate the arms up and bring your armpit forward, scapula back, raise it up and hold it. Maintain them straight. Okay, now we're going to move on to front rack and flexion. So as you are right now, what I'm going to have you do, you're going to bring your hands above your shoulders and just pronate your arms, your hands, I mean. Pronate them. Perfect. Keep your elbows up. I'm checking for your scapula to be neutral braced. Scapula back. Spine aligned. Perfect. Now, we're going to move on to the squat. Okay? Relax. Your shoulder. Okay. So, I'll have your hands forward. Okay? Neutral brace back. Your width could be a little bit wider than normal. And what I'm looking for is just to have a 90-degree squat, and that way your butt does not, or your legs are not in front of your tibia, okay? Go ahead and squat. Okay, perfect. Now, this one is a little bit more difficult. This is a pistol squat. Okay, go ahead and put your feet together. You can support yourself by going down, holding yourself with all four. So go down. Okay. And what you're going to do, you're going to bring one leg up and then try and balance on that one foot without support. Okay, perfect. That's normal. Okay, run and lunge. This is the last one. Okay, so I'm going to have you do a regular lunge. You're going to step forward. Okay, go ahead and perform that lunge. Awesome. Okay. Almost done. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a deadlift. Okay. What we're looking for this is a brace neutral spine. The torso is gonna be parallel to the ground. Your knees gonna be extended. Okay. So go ahead and flexion your torso. Okay. Sure. Neutral. Okay. Legs extended. So go a little bit more parallel. Perfect. Okay. You can go back up and